clear indeed. What President Trump is doing in threatening to withdraw funding is very clearly going to make the world less safe. The WHO is serving 194 countries. It is doing remarkable work. It communicates, it convenes global experts. It's been sending out testing kits. It's been sending out protective personal equipment to health workers, something that very sadly the federal government here hasn't done. It makes the world less safe when we retreat from multinationalism. And what I am finding absolutely wonderful, really just incredibly heartening, as I'm sure many of your listeners and viewers are also finding so heartening, is the rejection of what Donald Trump has done over the last 24 hours. The outpouring of support is absolutely fantastic. You heard that from Bill Gates. You've seen that from world leaders all over. And I think what's going to happen this time, at least I hope it's happening, and I hear that it is, which is incredibly good news, is that other countries are going to step up. They're going to increase their funding. And we've seen this happen before when the Trump administration has viciously reduced global funding for women's health, for global reproductive health rights. Other countries, European countries, Scandinavian countries, have increased their funding so that all women worldwide can have access to reproductive health services. And I think really that's what we're going to see this time round. The Trump administration was, as I said, remarkably positive about WHO until it realized that it had been asleep at the wheel all through January, all through February. Look at all these avertible deaths, an absolute moral disgrace that is really due to the federal government failures, not from the WHO.
Do you want to come back on that, Katie Talento, that America has made mistakes?
I wasn't aware that this interview was going to be about defending the WHO and the right to taxpayer-funded abortion worldwide. However, I will say that Donald Trump and his administration are accountable. They are accountable to the voters of the United States of America. The United Nations and all its organs, including the World Health Organization, is accountable to exactly nobody. And they knew, the World Health Organization, based on inside testimony from the doctors inside and based on the testimony of the Taiwanese who told the World Health Organization exactly what was going on with this disease in December, they hid critical life-saving information from, we should be asking the people of Italy and the people of Spain and the 100 doctors who have died there why they didn't get the information that could have saved their life. They could have used that extra month to prepare. The United States, we've had a little more time, but Europe could have used that extra time. And I don't understand why liberal intelligentsia and global leaders are piling on here. That's fine if they want to do that. I don't think Donald Trump cares. He answers to the United States.
Gavin, any pick up on that point?
Of course. The United States, I think every public health expert would agree, has mounted literally the world's worst response to COVID-19. In January, every country knew it was coming. The countries that did well, for example, South Korea and the United States, we got on the same date, we got our first case. Look at the extraordinarily divergent path our countries take due to astonishingly profound weaknesses in the US federal response, really shameful weaknesses in the response. The US decided, if you like, to follow the path of Italy, which was a tragedy. They could have followed the path of South Korea to do case detection, to scale up testing, to do contact tracing, to use information and communication technologies very smartly. It was amazing. They had drive-through testing. They had mass testing centers. People were getting amazing information from their government day in, day out. The central government and the regions were communicating. Here, of course, we've had such poor